Welcome to the Strategy Mob Podcast. Tune in for everything you need to know to stay in the know regarding the automotive industry. Here's your host, Jason Harris.
See, you have to be intentful. That's what it comes down to, right? We can literally, I'll take this podcast that we do and I'll probably squeeze 30, 40 pieces of content out of the entire thing, right? But to do that, I have to be intentful. Things just don't come on their own, right? Even creating content is intentful. We have to create that routine. I know every single Wednesday I sit down in this desk for the whole day and I do pump out about 4 or 5 podcasts. And that's it on a Wednesday. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm on the road with my team, all right, and they're capturing content the entire day. And then Mondays are this, but I find also, that's actually helped me out a lot, because what I've learned from being intentful is how efficient I am with the time that I have. And now that's bleeded over into all aspects of my life, including even my family life, right? It's just if I find the key to being successful, the key to creating community, and all of this have had to be with how intentful I was about my efforts. And now I'm finding the exact same thing. So I will actually, in my phone, schedule kid time, like a meeting. And the cool thing is when I schedule on my phone, you have the little do not disturb button you can slide over. So the phone doesn't ring, notifications don't go off until the time is up, but it's through being intentful that I'm finding that I've become more successful in my efforts, probably 10 times more successful than I ever have in the past. How do you be intentful? I think everyone's got a little bit different strategy. I'm curious for yourself, how do you be intentful daily?
We actually keep it pretty simple. So for me and my team, another thing I learned about myself was servant leadership is what keeps me fired up. So for me to be intentful, I need to know what I'm doing and who I'm providing, these things for, whether it be my children, whether it be myself, whether it be part of my team or clients. So it's really easy. I ask myself, and I talk about, this is something I talk about till I'm blue in the face. When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to use today as an example. I was super tired. I've actually had insomnia off and on with all this craziness going on because I'm used to being around people. And
I hear you on that one.
Peopling, And so, today, I was tired, and it's like, here's the thing though. How do I get myself fired up? I have to set the intentions to do that. Like you said, it's not just going to happen. You don't just wake up and go, I'm going to go kick ass today. Some people do, and more power to them. I'm not that way every day, but I think the way to do that is to ask yourself the simple question of, what's one thing I can do today to feel successful, to feel abundant, to feel happy, to feel fulfilled. And instead of making it a million things, because you can't do everything.
That's totally true.
You can't do everything.
Yep.
And so I ask myself, and I keep a dry erase marker in my bathroom. I have the big bathroom mirror. And so when I'm getting ready, and as things are kind of hitting me, or I'm brushing my teeth or whatever that thing is, I start writing it out. And some things will stay on my mirror until I've actually accomplished them. And I know some people call that manifesting. And I think it is possible in that way, because you're constantly setting the intention to make that thing happen.
Oh, that's a good one. I have a weird one. Everyone gives me a hard time because I have emails in my inbox that are not marked as read, but have been in that inbox for maybe 2 or 3 years. And it's just a subject line. But that's how I tell myself to do things, is that I create to-do lists. And how I create to-do lists is that I email myself. It sounds ridiculous. I email myself. And then in the subject line, and whatever the hell I have to get accomplished, that's where I put it.
But it doesn't, and it doesn't. That's the thing is, like what you just said, is you chose to, regardless of it sounding weird or crazy or dumb, you did it because you knew that's what you needed to be more intentful. And that's the thing is, if people will quit worrying about what everybody else thinks and understand that at the end of the day, you are 100% accountable to whatever's happening or not happening in your life, in your business. So get your ass in gear and go make it happen. Set the intention.
Thanks for tuning in to the Strategy Mob Podcast with your host, Jason Harris. Don't want to miss new content? Be sure to sign up to be a mobster at strategymob.com to stay in the know. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy podcasting.